Good morning. This is Lily Ramsden. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Well, y'all, I am absolutely wigging out. I have 3 whips. I never have 3 whips. Occasionally I have 2, but never 3. Never, ever, ever. But this has been a busy week, and I'd already made roses to go on the shawl. Look how good that's looking. And then yesterday morning I had a few hours to kill, and a friend had been asking me to make her a Grogu swing pet for a friend. Well, I'm sucker to make a friend something for another friend. So she wanted a Grogu. Okay, so I've got his ears. No, this is his, oh, I don't know the front from the back now, do I? Okay, I think that is the back, and this is the front. But he's turned that cute, isn't he? And I haven't even made his swing yet. And I'm making him in cotton. And I love this yarn in cotton. And is the Super Soft Super Savings in Sage. And then I'm using, also I love this yarn in cotton, and this color is taupe, I believe. Yes, taupe. So I've got that started. I already had the bear started, and I was going to finish him for y'all. And like I said yesterday, I had a few hours to kill, and his pieces are falling off. I tied his tail to his leg so I wouldn't lose him. So that's what I was planning on doing. And then the third is the roses for my shawl. Can y'all even see that? I didn't even look. How about here? There it is. Maybe y'all can see some roses on the shawl. But, and I don't even know if I have my pattern here. No, that is not that pattern. This is another pattern that I did finish. So where's my bear? I guess I'm gonna have to go look for him, so be right back. Okay, I am not like other crocheters. I do not like to sew the head to the body. That is just unnecessary. So whenever I find a pattern where the head is sewn on, then I just take the pattern, I make the body. I don't make the head. When they say make the head first, I don't do that. I make the head after I make the body. And I just take the pattern from the head, turn it upside down, work it from backwards up. That's all you need to do. And designers just don't want to take an extra 5 minutes of effort to make it no-sew. So, or at least a little more no-sew. So what's 2, 4, 6, 8? I am on 29. Okay, let's count our stitches. Make sure this is 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And we're supposed to have how many? 36. Well, I guess I need to increase a little bit. Because what was this last round? Thought that, no. Well, what is that? It's the legs and the body. Where's the head? Did I leave off a round in the head? I did. Okay, no, no, I didn't. Huh. Okay, well, let's make it 36 now. Okay, what was that? 6 sixes is 36. That's what I thought we did last. Okay, we single crochet 4. Maybe we need to stuff a little bit. And I'm not sure, I don't think I'm going to have to add stiffening to his neck. I think he's big enough around on his own to hold his head up. So let's just get us some little things here. Because his tummy needs to be fatter. A little bit more in his legs. A bit more in the other leg. Don't try to poke it through from the middle. Go around the outside of the body to get it down to the leg. Just a little bit more in this leg. Now the other leg feels like it needs some. And I lost his ears. So let's put them over here, out of our way. Okay, 4 and increase. Oh, well, we might as well kick back and relax. Two, 3, no, the light's not good that way. What about here, 4? No. Did my table get moved? Maybe. Go back and count. 1, 2, 3, 4. And increase. Pull my yarn up. It's up. Remove my boot. Just move the boot. It'll draw better with it closer to me. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, get my yarn on my finger. Okay, the lady didn't show putting it on this way, but the only way I can do it midway, I take my string, wrap it around one finger, and then put it over that one, so that this is coming underneath. This string is in front of it, and this is my working yarn. So what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, and increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, and increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, increase. Okay, let's count our stitches. We need 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And I left my water somewhere. And I can't open my coffee single-handed. And this is iced coffee this morning. Pecan praline. Yum. So I lost count. Let's go back and do that again. But I had to have a drink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Okay, now we have 36. Okay. Oh, and when I told you you had to turn the pattern upside down, you have to change from increase to decrease and decrease to increase. Let's find the rest of the head. Okay, row 13. We need to increase to 44. Okay. Lay your hook down. I've got more that looks just like it. So this says increase to 44 from 36. We do 8 single crochet. Is that right? No. Yeah, 8 single crochet. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we increase 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 12. 1, 2. This is for his cheeks, and that goes all the way on the outside. So let's put his cheeks back here on the side. Take a couple out. Okay, it says increase 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm going to put 8 between here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I split my yarn. Need to go back a stitch. It was 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 5, 6, 7. Let's look at his face. 1 more. Put his cheeks on the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put me down a stitch marker. Tiny, you want picked up? Crochet dog showed up. I asked her earlier if she wanted to crochet. Tiny. Nope. You want me to pick you up? She said she didn't want to crochet earlier. So you ready? Okay. Oh, pick my big baby up. So hey y'all, I'm Tiny. Thank you for watching my mommy. I appreciate it. So here's my little Tiny baby. And that's her name, Tiny. And we call her Baby Doll and all sorts of things. But she's our baby. And my husband, since he has retired, you would think that we were leaving an infant at home. He will not leave the house without taking her with him, or him not going and me just going. Old men, they just get attached to their dogs, don't they? And then we've got a couple of cats too. They love him dearly. Well, I don't know about Kelly. Kelly is, I guess you'd call her really my cat. But George is the one that found her. Oh, except for Tiny, the way we get our pets, people throw them out on the street. We pick them up, their faces are all scratched up and their paws are messed up from where they just threw them out of a truck and they slid across the pavement. So we pick them up out of the street and take them to the vet, and you know they're ours. And one, she showed up under the house, a poor little old starving thing, must have gotten lost from her mama. It took us 3 days to coax her out from under the house. And she was really hungry by the time we did. And she's still our standoff cat. I mean, she is just now getting to the point she will let me pet her. She is even to the point where she will come make me pet her. And Tiny is just so jealous. Just so jealous. But at night I sleep with Kelly under one arm, Tiny under the other, and then my husband over there on the side. And he says, I'm afraid to sleep with Tiny. I'm afraid I'll roll over and squish her. Well, she's going to let you know she's being squished. She's not a 7-day-old or less, where sometimes the mamas go sleep and roll over on the baby and don't notice it. But Tiny will move out of the way. We don't lay on her, not unless she wants to be. Well, let's get back to what we were doing. Single crochet around even. And I would say this has taken about a half a skein of yarn. So you could probably get 2 of these out of this. But this is well, I meant him to be a small bear. He's not going to be as big as the other one, so I guess I won small bear. So it says work even all the way around. And since we started stuffing him, this is where he gets heavy. So I try to prop him up somewhere. Keep him on my stomach. Or even further up here on my chest. Because if I do it like that, it's easier to hold on to. And the yarn usually doesn't get wrapped around his... The yarn doesn't usually get wrapped around his arms. That last row I did was weighing heavy on my hands, and it felt like my tension was loosening. Which it did, because I didn't have me secured. Yeah, those are bad dogs, aren't they, Tiny? They're barking. Say their mommy didn't teach them any manners. Good neighbors train their dogs not to bark at the wind. But I don't have good neighbors. Well, I do have good neighbors, they just don't train their dogs. And nothing irritates me more than to be woken up before 5:30 in the morning with a barking dog. Not my idea of fun at all. I taught my dog not to bark now. She went crazy this morning. I don't know. We got her when she was 2. We don't know what happened in her life before then. I know she was at a breeder's is where we got her. I don't know what her life was like before those 2 years. But it had to have done something with metal. She cannot stand. When we open our step ladder, she doesn't stop barking till we put it back up. There's nothing we can do to stop her. If she's just barking because she heard something, you know, that startled her, she might bark. And I tell her no bark, she won't bark again. But with a step ladder, she barks from the time we get it from the wall till we hang it back up. I mean, She cannot stand them. And we don't know why. So, dogs that you don't get as puppies, they come with a little bit of baggage sometimes. And this is something she has just not gotten out of. We got the step ladder out today, and she barked today. So we try not to get it out too much because it upsets her so badly. Okay, we need a new stitch marker. What's a good color over here that I have? Here's a white that'll do just fine. Okay. Now, what do we need to do? Round, what is that? 10, 20, 30, 32. Okay, change that terminology. Okay, now we need to decrease 8. Yeah, decrease 8, and we're at 44. Eight times 5 is 40. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Decrease. Well, now split my yarn. Oh, I told you about the other yarn. Let me get back to this one. This is, I love this. Well, have I used that for something else? No. Maybe. Okay, so this is, I love this yarn. And the color is amethyst. I guess we'll get another one of those next week. Or is that enough to wait another couple of weeks, maybe? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4. Decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4. Decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I hit a tangle. And it's just a tangle, not a knot. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, decrease. Well, let's decrease here and count our stitches, see what we have. It's supposed to be 36. Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Okay, back up and decrease right here. So what did that give us? That is 1, 2, decrease, 1, 2, decrease, 'Let's count these now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Okay, we need to decrease one more, and that'll give us 36. Which is what I thought we needed to do, but I wanted to double check before I completed this. Okay, we're going to need to start stuffing soon. Let's stuff his neck a little bit here. And around here by his arms. Yeah, poke it around. Give him a nice thick neck. Oh yeah, that's a good neck. And it says, how many rows do we need to, 4 rows working even. 4 rows of 36, and then we neck down, and then we start decreasing to close off the head. Seven. Well, I don't have to bore y'all with everything, do I? Okay, now we're ready to sew the snout onto the face. Now, I probably need to take all my stitch markers out, but I need to show y'all something first. This is a good example of, oh shoot, forget what it's called, slip. But anyhow, here's where we started. We started on the back of his foot, and the crochet moves over about a half a stitch each row and just keeps turning and turning and turning. And then the increases is where he got here, and then the decreases get him on up here. So from the time you start, you're on this back foot here, and it wraps all the way around to the front of the top of his head. So that's just, what's it called, creep? Oh, I can't remember. But then I showed that to you. Let's get our stitch markers back out, because I know some people are going to be surprised when they get their stuffies, their plushies, because, well, they have funny colors running through them. Okay, where do we need to put his snout? Man, that's off a big snout. Uh-oh. What do we need to do? We'll use some of these to hold this in. Okay, that'll hold that on. My eyes, untie them. I crochet my eyes instead of safety eyes. Safety eyes is a gross manipulation of words. Safety eyes are not safe. They are dangerous. If you give them to a child, it's a choking hazard. Do not give safety eyes to children. Just because it says safety eyes, there's no truth in advertising, y'all. And the sooner y'all learn that, the better. Plain old toothpaste is just as good as this stuff they're selling for $20 that's supposed to whiten and brighten and deodorize and disinfect and whatever. But you don't need it. The tooth powder that your great-grandparents used, it was the best thing in the world. All that was baking soda. And it did the trick. And what they're charging us today for mouth detergent. I cannot stand toothpaste, y'all. That sicky peppermint taste, and oh, not for me. Not for me at all. I'm recording. I can hear you. Well, I guess we'll hear guitar today, y'all. It sounds like it's coming from the living room, but the TV isn't on. What is happening here? It's not on the headphones. Turn it off. Excuse me, my husband thought he had his headphones plugged in and it's not working. So just wait a minute and we'll get this done. And basically the way this works is it follows the So that's what happens when you have a little house. Your husband wants to watch music or Wimbledon or, oh shoot, what have we watched today? We've even watched rodeo today. Rodeo and Wimbledon and just the things we watch sometimes. You just wouldn't believe how it's made, and I really like how it's made. And Unwrapped. I love Unwrapped. And yes, we also watch the History Channel. Catch up on things that we were too young to know about. Take that out. Tack it down. Sew it to the head with invisible stitches. I guess I need to show y'all that too. Okay, well, let's stuff his mug here. Is that too much? Let's see, is this enough? Okay. Invisible sewing. Let me show y'all how to do this. Do you see how I came? Let me open him up. In this stitch previously, I went down through here and through the body, and then came back up through this stitch. So we're going to do that again, but with another piece sewing on. And you sew underneath so that all of these stitches are hidden. You know how sometimes you sew your stuffies together and they look like patchwork? This will cure that. Just have to go in and out, in and out. And it really makes a pretty closure. Because your stitches aren't showing. If you sewed them in invisibly, okay, there we have his snout sewed on. And we're just going to sew it in and out. And now side to side. Let's sew this in so it won't come undone. A couple more times and we know it will not come out. Or we're not without great effort. Okay, I'll pull his face tight. And I did. Okay, just use up the rest of this yarn tail sewn in and out of the stuffing. and then just poke it in. Just hide that tail on the inside. There we go. Okay, we want to sew his eyes on. Here's one and here's two. Okay, take my glasses off so I can see this black. I can't even tell the front from the back. Go ahead and thread our needle. Okay. Are his eyes big enough? Or do him need to make bigger eyes? I think these eyes are going to be big enough. We'll use a highlighter so that, and this needs to go on both sides of his nose. Get me some pins and tack them up and see how these look. Does that look even? And then, oh, his ears are over here. It's gonna say I've done lost his ears. His ears will go up here, or here, on the side of his head. Okay. So let's sew his eyes on. I think I'm about to run out of time here, y'all. So at least get one eye sewn on and add him a little blush here. That'd be cute. Yeah, this black is hard on my eyes. It just disappears. don't like how that looks at all. No, no, no. Put this back on because I didn't like the way that's sewed in, and I want to redo it. Sew it one more time, and I'll be happy with it. Or will I? Okay. Now let's do a double knot for his eye. We don't want them coming out. This is what I call safety eyes. Children can't choke on them. Well, they can. They swallow the whole thing. But they're going to have to chew it off or tear it out or cut it off. Oops. Don't need to give instructions for destruction. Don't need to give anybody any ideas. Okay. Get these two the same. And I don't know how. Either all the scissors are in here in the workroom, or all the scissors are in the living room where I really crochet. If I'm crocheting sitting for hours, I'm in the living room. I only crochet here for y'all. You know, this chair is comfortable and everything, but still. I would rather be in my favorite place. Okay, and poke this in. Scissors might be better at poking. There we go. Got all that poked in. Put the ear back. What do we want? We want this dark pink or the light pink? What we have over here? No, that's going to be garish. Light pink. Is that the same pink? Let's use the lighter pink. And we're going to just sew a little highlight under his eye, like they do with some of the other eyes. Yep, still doing double knots. and pull this tail to the inside. Well, shoot, did I put it in too tight? Pull it out a little bit. Well, maybe I should have done 2 stitches wide. There we go. It made him an eye and a blush. I've taken up enough of y'all's time for today, but he gets ears sewn on to the side of his head, and he'll be finished. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.